Hey everybody, welcome. It's Thursday afternoon and I am very excited to host what I'm sure is going to be an information-packed webinar. I am here with none other than our newest member of our Beachbody family, Autumn Calabrese. Autumn,
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
So we're going to spend about the next 30 minutes or so going down and deep
Yes.
on the 21-day fix. Very exciting. We're going to do our own little dirty 30 here.
Fantastic.
How's that?
I love
Okay.
it.
Perfect. So before we get started, we're going to learn all about the product. You're going to tell me everything that's in there. But before we do,
Yes.
let's hear about you. So give me just a quick synopsis, who you are, where did you come from, where did we find you?
Oh my goodness. You want it quick, short and sweet.
Yeah, and
Okay.
timing, so go ahead. I'm gonna...
Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Moved to St. Louis when I was 16.
All right.
Went to school out there, Webster University. Did 3.5 years, left with 1 semester to go because I had a bulging disc in my lower spine.
Yikes.
Moved out to California. Was waiting tables, pursuing acting for a hot second. Didn't go anywhere.
It's not fun, I've done that.
Just wanted to do fitness. Ended up getting certified through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. Started doing in-home training after that, and then continued to get several other certifications. American Fitness Professionals Association. Ended up getting certified in pre- and postnatal fitness as well. About 2.5 years ago, I was getting really frustrated with clients not losing weight. They would lose a little bit, gain, lose a little bit, gain, and I was beating them up in the workouts and
Couldn't figure out
couldn't
what.
put my finger on it. It sounded like everything they were eating was healthy. Ended up going out to lunch one day with a girlfriend who was also a client. Fairly healthy restaurant. We both ordered salads. Salads were humongous. I ate a third of mine and she ate her entire salad. And as I sat across the table from her, it was one of those aha moments of, that's your problem.
Yeah, I just had one of those about 30 minutes ago. I think I was probably on your friend's side, so,
And
so
we
this
started,
is going to help me.
Yeah, we started talking about it because that salad actually was enough calories for the entire day. But not only that, she stretched her stomach out by eating that much in one sitting.
Which made her hungry
Which
later.
is making her hungry later because your stomach's about that big, and every time you fill it up more, it stretches. So after that, I kind of started to work on my idea and my plan of how to help people stop overeating. I sat down with a nutritionist and we started creating a container system for portion control so that you don't have to actually diet or limit or restrict what you eat, but just so that you can eat it in the right sizes. And a little over a year ago, when I had finished everything I was working on, it got passed on to Heather.
Heather Church.
Heather Church. Heather Church
Who works
passed it
here
on,
with
yes,
us, yeah.
to Carl. They brought me in from a meeting, and
Here you are.
here we are, 21-day fix.
Fantastic. Well, you know, so we first announced that the 21-day fix was coming back in October at
Yes.
our leadership event. We introduced you to our coaches there. You did a workout.
Yes.
Huge buzz already. People were excited about meeting you, doing the workout. They're tremendously excited about the product. I mean, we haven't even launched it, and if you go on Facebook, you just see 21-day fix all over and your picture all over, and coaches excited. So we're really excited to welcome you to the family.
Thank you.
And we think that, you know, we're excited. Our company is about, we're not about selling products, we're about getting people healthy and getting people
Absolutely.
results. And I know that this is really going to do the trick. We're going to talk later about some of those results
Yes.
that we've already seen. But I tell you what, now I know that on Monday you were on the national weight call.
Yes.
I think you were on some call yesterday that maybe some people...
Tuesday night with the coaches.
Tuesday night with the
Quick little-
coaches. So already people already know a lot about you.
Yes.
Okay, but since I have you here, okay,
Yes.
what's one little secret about you that no one knows about until right now when you tell me?
Oh no. Outside of people who knew me when I was younger, nobody would probably know this
Yeah.
yet, but you guys will find it out, I guess, soon because there's an article coming out from us.
Uh-oh.
I had a few years where I was a chubbier kid, and I was definitely picked on for it. So I think it's one of the reasons I truly enjoy helping people find their road on health and fitness because it's not a fun place to be.
Yeah, I can imagine that. So that's what drove you
Yeah.
inside. That's that
because
thing.
I got to change it around for myself.
And you know how people felt
Yeah.
at that time. So great. All right, let's jump in. Let's talk about the product. So tell me, what is the 21-day fix? How would you summarize it?
I can summarize it in 3 parts for you.
Okay.
It's simple fitness. They're 30-minute workouts, 7 days a week.
Perfect.
It's simple nutrition. If it fits in those containers, you can eat it. And it's fast results. You can lose up to 15 pounds in 3 weeks.
You know, I
complain
think
about that.
I'm getting, you know, so you're going to be on the cruise with us.
I will.
In March.
Yes.
And I am actually, I have to say that right now I'm probably about 5 pounds off of where I
Okay.
want to be. So that's it, huh?
That's
All right,
it.
I'm going to do it. And you'll see me when I'm on the cruise, 5 pounds less, due to her.
You heard it.
Okay.
We're all going to wait to see it.
So that's what it is. Now, how does it work? So you've
Okay.
got lots of pieces here. How, the workouts, how does it work?
Yeah. So okay, let's start with the nutrition because I feel like I get asked a lot of questions about the container system.
Okay.
People see them and the first thought is those are really small. I'm going to starve.
Right.
It's not a starvation diet at all. It's healthy portion control. You do get to fill those containers, most of them, more than once a day. So what it is when you
Do
first...
you have to level them off, or can you kind of heap it?
No
like-
heaping. You need to make sure that you
I've
can...
been to a salad bar where I can get like the mountain.
You need to make sure you can put the lid on. that would be the true test. Is
All right, I'm gonna have to
if you-
change my strategy.
Yes, if you can
Okay.
put that lid on there. But what it is in the beginning of the book that you get that explains how to use it, there's a formula. So what you're going to do is you're going to use this formula one time. You're going to calculate it. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you a calorie bucket that, you know, between 12 to 1400, 15 to 18, it's like that. Now, that's the only time you ever have to think about calories because once you have that information, you're going to find your calorie bucket in the book and it's going to tell you, this is how many green containers a day you get. This is how many red containers. This is how many purple containers.
That's great. So it's not that I only get to eat what fits in that. I might be able to
Exactly.
get 3 yellows or 3
Yes,
reds.
exactly, exactly.
Fantastic.
And I'm not telling you, you have to put this and only this into the container. You get to design your own meals throughout the day. So I'm not saying, oh, for breakfast you have to eat a purple container or you have to eat a yellow. You can divide those up throughout the day however you see fit.
So it's like a rainbow.
It is a
all
rainbow,
day long.
all day long.
Fantastic.
Taste the rainbow.
Well, let's jump in a little bit. Let's talk about these containers
Yes.
for a second. So I see, we'll save the blue one for
Okay.
later.
Yes.
Okay. But I got green, purple, red, yellow, orange, and blue. And can I just say, it's a good thing that I am doing this interview and not Jeff Hill because he's colorblind.
Oh, that
and
would be
it would have just stopped right there. He would have just said, I see 6 red containers there. So what goes in each one?
So
give me an example.
general, and there's a list again in the book of things that you could put in each container. But in general, your vegetables are going to go in the green.
Okay.
Your carbohydrates, your like sweet potatoes, oatmeal, things like that are going to go in the yellow.
Okay.
Your protein is going to go in the red.
Okay.
The purple is mostly fruit.
Okay.
The blue is going to be mostly healthy, like fats, like dairy and that sort of thing, and nuts. And then the orange is going to be salad dressing and seeds.
Okay. So those are actually, you know, individually they look not huge.
Right.
But if I were to like make a salad or something and combine all of those things and throw them
Exactly.
into one, it'd be a nice sized salad.
It is.
So
It's more than you think, actually. A lot of people, when they were starting on it, test group people, were actually saying, it's more food than I can eat because they're not used to eating nutrient-rich food, calorie-dense food. That's the difference. So when you're eating, you know, fast food and you eat a burger and fries, you've had your calories for the day. But when you're eating healthy food, you get so much more of it.
right, it feeds you.
Yes.
So tell me, when you started the test groups and we handed people these containers, and you know the first day back after using the containers or the first couple days, did you get a lot of complaints? I mean, was it an adjustment that people had to make in terms of saying like, wow, I didn't realize I was eating that much, or I'm starving, or what? What were you hearing?
I wasn't getting complaints per se. I was definitely getting a lot of feedback on it, and most of it was, like I said, more of, oh, I didn't realize I could eat this much. Because when you're not eating the right foods, you think, oh, I can't have anything else for the day. I had a burger, or I can't have anything else. I had a slice of pizza. When you're eating healthy foods, you get more of it. So that was definitely one thing I was getting, was a lot of people saying, oh, it's way more than I thought. You know, when you hand out the containers, the first thing you get is, I'm gonna starve, these are so small. But then the second you start using them, you quickly realize that's not the case.
Yeah, and so I know we're going to take some questions a little bit later, but I know the burning question, because I've heard you mention this a few times, is that you can sneak in some wine now and then. Now,
Yes, you can.
which is this the container for?
Just mine.
Just your container.
Just
I
my
see.
container for wine.
But
No. Wine is equivalent to one yellow container, and we get
one yellow container.
Now, you're not going to pour the wine into this yellow container. You actually are going to use your shaker cup.
Okay.
And there's a line on the cup that tells you where your pour is.
I see.
So what you would do is measure it in here and then pour it into your wine glass. And it actually is going to, unless you're using a monstrous goblet,
Yeah.
it's going to fill up a nice wine
And
glass.
what you said was like 4 ounces. That's pretty good. That's a glass of wine.
It's a glass of wine. It's what
Yeah.
you would get poured at a restaurant.
Actually, I'm a lightweight. That's all I can take
He's like,
before
"I'm
I get
done. I'm
tipsy
out of it."
anyway. And I don't want my wife to take advantage of me, so
Uh-oh.
I gotta keep my wits about me. So great. So that's the eating.
Yes.
And again, not to be scared, because my calorie intake might be different than yours.
Absolutely.
And so I might get a slightly different
Ratio of how many times you're
of
gonna
what
use
I
those.
get of each. But definitely simple, and that's the key,
Yes.
right? And that's how we keep it on. It's interesting. I know a lot of people, my wife, for example, when my wife tries to watch her diet, she's one of these people that, she follows a recipe and she has to measure everything, and it's exhausting for her. It's too much. And so I can totally see how something like this would just be great for her. I mean, I don't have to worry about measuring or weighing. It just
Nobody wants to sit there and pull out scales and pull out things and do I have the right teaspoon or the right tablespoon, or is this many ounces or that many ounces? It's not about that. It's just, if it fits in there, I've already done that for you. I've taken that guesswork out. If it fits in there, you can have it.
And these containers, I know that the product development team did a lot of work to make sure. I mean, these are not just kind of flimsy containers. These are
Microwave safe,
microwave safe.
also dishwasher safe on the top shelf.
But, I hear that all the time about top shelf in the microwave, in the dishwasher. Like, what do you suppose goes on that bottom shelf?
I think it's because it's closer to the hot water and it can melt it more.
I thought maybe those big
Don't
plates were a little
quote
feisty
me.
or something, but
They were in the way.
it's like going into like a neighborhood and they say, you can go here, but
Don't go
to the bottom shelf, because things get rough over
Dangerous.
there. So great. So that's great. Diet, simple, and what's also great is that you're not stuck to a recipe plan, right? So what you like to eat,
Yes.
the things that you like, you fit it into there, and it'll work.
Yes.
So even if you're a vegetarian or a vegan,
It works. It's in there for you. We have options for vegetarians and vegans as well. And we have provided some recipes in the book, but they're just there in case maybe you're not a chef, and you're wondering what you can make to kind of spice it up and have a little fun with it.
yeah. And the great thing is that this little red protein one, it's not so big, because if I had to eat tempeh, that's about all I can do.
Yes.
So that's
Exactly.
That's perfect. So okay, so that's the eating part. Let's talk about the workouts.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me what's going on with our workouts.
Like I said, they're 30-minute workouts. It is designed so that you have to do it 7 days a week for 3 weeks, so 21 days. And every single day is different. And I think that's what's going to keep people really interested, so that you don't get bored, you don't plateau, you keep your body guessing. But we have cardio, we have lower body, upper body cardio with weights, Pilates, yoga, and Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. Okay, in a minute I'm going to ask you to kind of go into each of those,
Sure.
talk about them. I did the Shakeology cups on the table, and I bet it's not there just to measure the wine.
No. It's
Okay.
there because we include Shakeology in it as well. Shakeology does fit into this.
So in terms of in the recipe guide, or we talked to you about how you can incorporate Shakeology into your whole healthy,
Oh yeah,
simple eating.
absolutely.
That's
daily dose of dense nutrition.
Daily
We
dose
want
of
it in
dense
there.
nutrition, and which is going to make for the coaches the 21-day fix challenge pack will be perfect, because it's going to already have literally everything that somebody's going to need to get great results. It's going to have their daily dose of dense nutrition with Shakeology. It's going to have the rest of the diet. It's going to have all of the great fitness That's exciting. For me, it's going to be great that now, like, I know that salad that I just had, well, it was all healthy stuff in there. I know that I was probably on the size that your friend ate. So,
Happens.
being able to incorporate all of that to build a beautiful. Look on the screen. I'm pointing to where I see it, but you guys probably see it on the screen. But that's like a perfect example,
Exactly.
right? So they all that stuff fitting in those little containers, and it makes that beautiful, beautiful salad.
Yes.
I'm already hungry again. This great mix of simple nutrition, engaging exercise, not overwhelming, 30 minutes a workout, just fantastic. Shakeology. What's exciting is that it sounds like it should work.
Right.
And the good news is that we've proven
it works.
that it works. I mean, we've test groups have been remarkable.
Amazing.
We did some test groups here, but we also, in an uncontrolled environment, sent it out to some coaches to test it out, and amazing results. Chelsea, you want to talk a little bit about Chelsea?
Chelsea blew my mind. I mean, she was getting ready for her wedding. Couldn't get those stubborn last 5 to 10 pounds off that were going to make her feel great. She did 1 round, 21 days, 10 pounds and 14 inches. I mean, look at her. She looks
beautiful,
stunning.
I'm sure she was a beautiful bride.
Beautiful bride. I got to see a lot of the photos, and she just was glowing.
And that's so. Keith, go back to that photo for a second. That's 21 days.
21 days.
Right? That's 1 round of the 21-day fix.
Yes.
That's just remarkable. I mean, that is something that, if we can have an impact on people in 21 days.
Yes.
The great thing, I always, as coaches, when I talk to the coaches, I always say, people say, like, when should I, when's the best time to talk to somebody else about becoming a coach? And the time to talk to them about becoming a coach is when they have already built a belief system and experienced a transformation themselves, and they've become like a natural advocate for it. And what's so exciting about 21-day fix is that it's not 90 days that you're waiting for that to happen.
Right.
In 21 days, you can start to see change.
You're gonna see
and build that belief system in people, and they're going to become natural advocates for what got them results.
Exactly.
So that's really, really exciting. Check out this guy, Brad.
Killed it. So Brad, 16 pounds, 13 inches lost on his entire body. Again, 1 round, so 21 days. And the cool thing, I got to watch Brad via Facebook. Like, I was seeing his results as he would post photos every couple days. And yeah, look at him there, that's 21 days. But he was posting photos at day 3, at day 5, and you could already see it even in that first week.
So do you think those muscles were hiding under there before? And
I think it's a combination.
Mm-hmm.
1, he wasn't completely out of shape, but 2, he cleaned up his diet. He had the right portion control, right? So he starts to lose weight, and then he's doing the workouts with it, so he's building more lean muscle on top of it, and that's what you get.
Fantastic.
Right.
The story, I mean, they're just incredible. You see, and like I've seen the folks here when they were coming in, doing the test group, and it wasn't like before the workout that they'd be trudging in. I mean, there is such like a glow about these people that have been doing this program, and an excitement to keep doing it. Really remarkable. Keith, do we have another? I mean, talk about glow, right?
It never gets old seeing it. Even though I've seen it. I've seen Krishna a million times. Look at her face. Like, look at her smile. She's so happy. 107 pounds. She did 10 rounds. That's less than a year. She lost me.
Yeah. I mean, and forget about what her body looks like. Just look from the neck up.
Yes.
And that is just a new person. And that is so fantastic. That is really great. And just, so just while we're on the roll here of success stories, and just, one of the things that we pride ourselves on at Beachbody is that we don't do touch-ups, right? We don't, when you see a photo, that really happened.
Yes.
But just in case there are the skeptics out there that don't believe us, that think that we're doing some trickery, we asked some people to come in the flesh.
Yes, we did.
And join us. So Dion, Keith, why don't you guys come on in here for a second?
Come on.
Look at these studs.
I'll clap for you guys.
Look at these studs.
Dion.
Autumn, how are you?
up?
Good to see you.
Keith.
What's up?
I'm sneaking under. Oh, how are you?
How are you, buddy?
Good.
So, all right. So we've heard
guys
it from
coordinate?
her.
The blue.
Right. We
plan that?
heard from her, and we've made it sound like it's a piece of cake and easy, you know, the simple solution, simple eating plan, simple workouts equals results. So there's the equal results sign right there. And I guess, is there any way that we can work the thing to show the before photo on the screen? Maybe we can start with, I think Keith's photo might be first. Check out this dude.
Keith, killing it.
Nice.
Now wait a minute.
7 pounds.
That's actually it's more than that, isn't it now?
I'm at 106.
He's at 106 now.
So I have to say, Keith was an early employee here. Like Keith was actually one of the first guys on the Team Beachbody team when long before, you know, long ago, right when we launched the network, and you were like twice the size. I won't say you were twice the guy, because you're probably 3 times the guy now in terms of happiness and living life. But Keith, tell us about your experience of going through the 21-day fix program.
Oh man, it was incredible. I mean, it started pretty hard. I mean, it's the second day I was ready to quit. Second day. The first day seemed like it was okay, but that second day after I was sore and all of that, like just completely fatigued.
So it's a simple workout,
Nope.
not necessarily an easy workout.
It's not an easy workout, not at all by any means. So yeah, it was pretty like, you know, life changing, really, to kind of go through that whole process. And 106 pounds later, it's crazy.
And it's been, how many rounds have you done? 10 rounds?
I did 11 rounds.
11 rounds. So it's been almost 300 days that you've been doing it, and it doesn't get old?
No, it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old. I did the upper body workout the other day. Still got just as sore. Still got just as fatigued. So it's even 11 rounds later, it's still just as effective.
Now, what I want to say really quick is obviously when Keith, because we're getting this question a lot, when Keith started, just Dion too, you know, you bad knees, bad back, things like that. We have modifiers in every single workout. So whether you've been working out for a year or 2 years, your whole life, or you have not worked out in your whole life, anybody can do the program. But if you are an athlete or you have been doing it and you have built that strength, you can still keep going. It's just how far and how hard you're willing to push yourself in that workout.
It's true.
So Dion, what's your story?
So with the 21-day fix, I did 10 rounds, and in 10 rounds, I lost 111 pounds. Today I'm at 115. So today I'm at 115 pounds lost, and everything they're saying is absolutely true. I'm a living, walking testimony, Michael. I'm telling you.
So you believe in it?
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, who is that? Oh, that's me? You know, so I get confused sometimes because it's just hard, man. It's hard to process that amount of weight in such a short amount of time.
So you were a big guy before you started?
Oh, yeah.
And had you always been a big guy?
Been a big guy my entire life. Always been the big kid. Always been the guy that everybody thought they should pick on. It didn't always work out for them that way, but yeah, they thought they should.
So why did this work? Like of all those things, you spent your life, I'm sure you tried other things.
Yeah.
Why did this work for you when other things didn't?
You know what? I ask myself that all the time because I tried so many different diets and so many other types of exercise curriculums, getting a trainer, going to the gym, go to the treadmill, put it on 10, put it on 14, walk, run. None of that worked for me. And the reason is it was the nutrition piece. When I would try a diet, you're telling me what I have to eat. That doesn't work for me because there's certain things that I like and certain things that I don't like. But when the 21-day fix came along, Autumn created a system to where I could eat what I want and I just had to portion it. And of course I had to cut back on the sauces and the seasonings, but now for me, every single day I'm eating my favorite meal. Right? So for breakfast, it's my favorite breakfast meal. For lunch, it's my favorite lunch. For snack, it's my favorite snack. For Shakeology, it's my favorite flavor of Shakeology. I wasn't condensed to just eating 6 nuts, 3 walnuts, a strawberry stem, the egg white.
I love those strawberries.
Yeah, it's like, and that's how some of these nutrition plans are when you look at what's on the market today. And so for me, that was like critical, and it made me want to keep doing the program. It made me want to follow.
So let me ask, maybe Keith, you can jump in too. For you guys, both working guys, you have jobs, obviously. How do you incorporate it through your day? So how do you, it's one thing in the morning, they're there, you come to work, so you're not eating at home, dinner, I don't know where you are. How do you make that work?
For me, it was super easy to learn. Like, from the moment, I think it took me maybe a week and a half to kind of get an idea of like the portion control. And after that, I'm on automatic. Like now, I don't really have to portion out everything. I have a visual size of what I should be eating. So the process of it training you to portion, just based on eyesight is pretty good.
I have to say, real quick, sorry to cut you off, but that's amazing because that's exactly what the goal is. Break the bad habit, create new ones, and to not feel tied to those for the rest of your life, but to learn it and see it so that whether you're at a restaurant eating or at a friend's house and they've made something, just because they put X amount on your plate, okay, well, that steak is 12 ounces, but I'm not supposed to have a 12-ounce steak. You can see it and say, I'm going to take half home because I know that's what I'm supposed to have.
Yeah, and going back to the workouts for a second, for me, to kind of answer the same question that Dion answered, it was just taking it 21 days at a time. So I wasn't worried about 100 days from now, so I didn't get caught up in the
because that can be overwhelming.
Feeling. Exactly, I didn't get caught up in the overwhelming feeling of that. So just 21 days at a time, make it to the 21-day mark, and then you start again. Then make it to that 21-day mark, start again.
Sense of accomplishment.
Absolutely.
So what's so interesting having these two guys here, and you 21-day fix. There's this beautiful woman on the cover of it, and I remember when back in P90X when that was first getting started, people thought it was a guy's program. Right? Everybody thought it was this hardcore P90X, you gotta be some tough dude to do P90X. And what we found were women were using it and getting tremendous results. And I can see the opposite happening with 21-day fix, that here's this beautiful petite, woman here and lavender colors on the outside of the box.
Right.
And, does it work for guys?
No.
And I would say, here's a couple, manly dudes right here who enjoyed the experience, right?
Yeah.
And I promise you, if any man will accept the challenge to work out with Autumn, on day one, you will not be able to sit on the toilet. You will go home and you will literally flop on the toilet and the back will go, it'll rattle. Because I almost got put out over it, I know. So I went home, my wife was like, oh no, this is not gonna work.
She's a beast. She's a beast. Don't let the little stature fool you.
That's right.
She's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I remember, Michael, on day one, reevaluating my life. I remember after day one, sitting on the weight bench and just with my head in between my knees, and everyone was trying to talk to me, but I was just like, no. And all I could think was, man, I got a wife already. She loves me. My kids are good looking. What do I want to lose weight for? I had to remind myself, what am I here for? Because I was so exhausted and so beat.
And when did you pass that state? So when in the 21 days do you go from please make this stop to I can't wait till tomorrow?
Day 5 is my breakthrough.
Yeah.
After day 5 is when you kind of start to like the soreness. When you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh yeah, I feel it. It feels good. But for me, day 1 through 4 are going to be the hardest days. Like Keith said, day 2 is really, really when the soreness that's when it kicks in. That's when you realize you're doing something that's probably going to change your life.
And how about for you, Keith?
For me, it was seeing the results after the 21 days. So the soreness was good. I had been sore before from other workouts, but seeing the results right there in the flesh, seeing the results was proof.
Do you guys remember what was your very first 21-day weight loss? Do you remember?
16, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
In 21 days, what was yours?
For me, in 21 days, I lost 22 pounds. Or 21 pounds.
21 pounds.
21 pounds in 21 days. That was a pound a day. And so, to be honest, when I was doing those workouts, if I didn't lose a pound a day, I'd have been back reevaluating my life again. I'm telling you.
She's like, I gotta work harder.
Gotta work.
Autumn, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So you work hard, you've done this for years, now we put together this program. What does it feel like for you
Oh, man, you're
when
gonna
you
get me.
see two guys like this sitting next to you?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna hold it back.
Oh.
It's amazing for me because I got to watch them from day one and see their interview tapes. And what Dan didn't tell you is he literally came into the interview and said, it's this or gastric bypass surgery. And I sat there watching it, horrified that a 29-year-old felt like there was no hope left but to do a life-threatening surgery.
That's right.
To lose weight when I know it's I know it sounds so complicated and everybody's like, I've tried everything, but it's really not. Move your body and eat in the right sizes, and it happens. So I said this the other night on the chat with the coaches. I said, if nobody buys it, not one person picks up the phone, him,
Right.
him,
Already success.
and Anna, and Miss Mary,
yeah.
I am more than happy I've accomplished something huge, and that's something I can take back to my son and say, this is why mommy works so much, but look what I got to help with.
That's right. That's fantastic.
So it's amazing for me.
Before we
you
started
guys
the
always make
interview,
me
I
happy.
told Autumn that my goal was to make her cry.
And he did
I
it, of course. Thank you.
Anyway, interview over. No. Anyway, Dion, Keith, thank you guys so much. You guys, just congratulations. You're really an inspiration to so many other people. So,
That's right.
So proud.
Thank you,
great.
sir.
Keep it up, guys. Keep up the
All
great
right.
work.
Dean.
I'm breaking handshakes.
Yeah.
Oh, so proud of you guys.
All right, so I got a few more things I want to jam through, but let's go back to the product for a second. Let's talk about what's in the base kit. So when somebody just orders the 21-day fix base kit, what are they getting? Do you know that?
Let's talk about that. They're getting these containers.
Yes.
So
But not the blue one,
not the blue one. They do get the Shakeology cup. They do not get the bag.
right?
You tell me, did they
Oh,
get
look,
that
there.
yet?
No, they don't get that either.
Okay, so
look, we have a
nobody-
picture of it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
We don't have to point anymore.
Good.
So we.
You get the containers, the Shakeology cup. You're going to get the 7 workouts and your booklet to explain how to use the whole program.
So let's talk about the workouts for a second.
Yes.
I think the next slide, if we just go right to the next slide, that has the workouts.
Yes.
So there's 2 discs.
Yes.
7 workouts. Actually, a little bonus one with the little 10-minute ad.
Yes.
But we know that the ones we count are the 30-minute ones.
Exactly.
Right. So let's talk a little bit. Total body cardio fix. In 15 seconds, what can I expect in that?
Your heart rate's going up.
Okay.
You're working nonstop for a minute with a 20-second break.
Okay. Upper fix.
All upper body and abs. You're going to hit every major muscle group in your upper body.
Okay. I'm guessing lower fix. What do
Get
we-
ready to work those legs.
That's what we call the fear of toilet.
Yes,
one,
that would be your
that
fear of the
Dion was
toilet.
talking about, fear of sitting on the toilet. Okay, Pilates fix. Tell me how does that work?
We're lengthening the muscles. We're strengthening the core. It's again, full body workout, just hitting it in every different way we can.
Cardio fix.
Cardio with weights, that one is same thing. It's going to hit all the major muscle groups, but we're adding some weight in there, so you're just going to torch more calories.
Okay, I heard on the National Wake Up Call your favorite, the
Dirty
30. Tell me about that.
It's basically circuit training, which a lot of it is, but it's weights combined with upper and lower body. We're just crushing it for 30 minutes straight.
Now, the thing I fear the most, yoga fix.
We got to lengthen everything back out. After you beat your body up all week, it's a good time to just center, to reevaluate what has happened for the
Yeah.
week, how you did with your eating, and it's
Yeah.
still building.
I do my best work hunched over, but I'm going to try it. Great. So those are the workouts. And what's great, it's a whole mix. And so every day there's something different. And does it week by week, do you switch them up or do you do the same progression?
You're going to do the same
over the
progression.
3
If
weeks?
you want to challenge yourself and do more than one workout in a day, by all means,
That's
go ahead.
awesome. And the great news for our coaches out there, when their customers buy it from Team Beachbody, we have an exclusive workout that only Team Beachbody customers get, and that is Plyo Fix.
Oh, yes.
So tell me about that. A lot of jumping.
Plyometrics is a lot of jumping, guys, so get ready. Again, calorie torture, heart rate's going up, legs are gonna be on fire, but it's a really good challenge workout. You know, when you start it, you might only get through the first 10 seconds of each exercise. That's okay, start there, progress. Again, there's a modifier in it so that, you know, even if somebody with bad knees, like Keith or somebody is getting that video, they can still participate. Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, let's switch over. Those are the workouts. You get the eating plan here, which is a nice book again. And can you talk to me a little bit? I mean, you've kind of already mentioned the containers, but basically, as you look here, there are recommendations. We can look on the screen there. So there's a perfect case, the purple container with recommendations of what can fit in there.
Yes.
So it's not something that literally every meal I have to carry this around with me. You kind of very quickly, as you know, like Keith was talking about, you get the hang of it.
Yes.
And then you go in there, and like we said before, for vegetarians, there's recommendations in there on how they can accomplish that.
And can I tell you something, which I think it says this in the book, but on that list, so that, you know, you just saw like the purple list, what we've done is we've listed the very healthiest, most nutrient dense at the top, and it progresses down. Not that any of it's unhealthy, but it progresses down.
But if you stay in that top third, that's the best you can do.
you're going to be
fantastic.
On fire.
Well, that's a great tip.
Yeah.
And so also in the kit, we've got a few other pieces. We've got, you know, a kind of a start here, which just sort of probably the first thing you should open up. That talks to you about the program, has the calendar in there. I think there's a few other additional tools that we have in here. This is probably a good one, this 3-day quick fix.
Yes.
What's that?
Now, here's the fun thing about this. I know a lot of our other programs have like a 3-day jump start that you do at the beginning. This one's actually for the end. It's for the last 3 days of your 21-day fix to just drive those results home and have that ultimate result at the end. Yes, it's the polish. It's the finishing touch.
Fantastic. That's a good thing at the end. So you get that just right before you're going to shoot that photo.
Yep, before that wedding big event.
Hey, speaking of photos, a couple other things that coaches you'll find inside. We do have an insert about the success story contest, the Beachbody Challenge contest, where when people do get those great results, that they can submit their results. We'll send them a great 21-day fix T-shirt. There's some tips there on how to take a great before and after. But you know, the thing I love about our success stories and about the Beachbody Challenge contest is that it's not about getting a free T-shirt. It's about celebrating what you've done.
Yes.
And inspiring others.
Absolutely.
And that, you know, that's the most important thing. That's why I love the Beachbody Challenge contest, because it literally, I've heard so many people say, you know, I saw this person, I saw that person, it inspired me to do something. Just like I know right now, Dion and Keith, from just sitting there, there's going to be, you know, a whole group of people that are going to change their lives from just seeing those two guys sitting here. And so that's why send in those success stories.
Yes, I want to see them.
Because we love those and we celebrate those. The other thing that comes in every kit is an insert for Shakeology. Again, the base kit comes with the cup, but not with the Shakeology. So we do have an insert in there telling them how Shakeology really will give them a powerful addition to getting the results that they need. There's also a tracking and eating plan guide that so you can write down.
Mark off when you've had your containers.
What you eat. So great stuff. And then so just before we go on, that base kit, everything that we talked about, the pricing on that for coaches is, well, actually for retail for your customers is $59.85 for everything you see on the screen. For club members, when they buy it, they get the 10% off, so it's $53.87. And coaches, you would purchase it at $44.89, and it has 45 volume points for all of you people that stay awake at night thinking of volume points. Just real quickly, the upsell, the ultimate kit, for those people that want to, you know, really get everything, we add in the resistance band.
Yes.
We add in 2 more workouts.
Yes.
Right, and those 2 workouts are flat abs.
Flat abs and bar legs.
And bar legs. Oh, I thought that was bare legs. I thought it was bar legs. So with
so you
bar
can
legs,
show
what if
your bare legs.
I see. What do you need a bar?
No.
No bar.
Not at all.
So it's a barless bar leg.
Exactly. It's just based off of a it's a bar inspired workout.
Because you were a dancer.
I am a
time.
dancer.
You still are a
Once
dancer.
upon a time.
I've done a little second position in
Yeah.
my life. So also in that kit, we get the blue container.
The blue container.
Tell me about the blue container.
Well, first of all, the blue container, all of those the other containers fit inside of the blue
So
container.
it's the handy storage case.
The handy storage case.
Uh-huh.
But if you're going to mix up something like a salad, it's great to do it in, because then you would put all your ingredients in the other containers, dump them in there, shake it up with your salad dressing, you're good to
What
go.
a great idea. Fantastic. And last but not least,
This is my favorite.
the insulated 21-day fix lunch bag or dinner bag or
Any
snack bag.
or just bag on the
Grocery
go for if you're running around with the kids and stuff. I'm always on the go. I constantly have a lunchbox with me. I mean, there's at least one meal a day that I'm eating out, so I throw my stuff in there. I throw that in the bag, and I'm good
Perfect.
to
And
go.
it's insulated, maybe a little ice
I throw
pack,
an ice pack in there.
and
My Shakeology cup usually goes in there as well.
you are good to go.
Yeah.
So tell me, this is great. I'm excited. I know these guys out there are excited, and they're thinking, okay, who can I share this with? Who's the ideal candidate to use 21-day fix?
Everyone.
That's what I was going to say too. So
Everyone.
I mean, it's funny. Like we have this slide that we're showing up here that says, people who weight loss, people who want a flexible eating plan, beginners, people that have tried and failed, people that have a lot to lose, people who are busy. It could be people who don't have a lot to lose. People. I mean, it really does sound like it's something for everybody.
It runs the gamut, and that was the goal when we sat down to put it all together, was to make a program that anybody could achieve results on.
Well, I know that these guys are chomping at the bit to get out there and be able to share this and to help so many people get great results. So just to tell you how that's going to work, on February 3rd, which is Monday, is going to be the big launch. And let me tell you exactly what that means. When we say February 3rd, it doesn't mean at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time. It actually takes us it's quite a process for us to roll out. We got to put in all the challenge packs. We've got to put it all out there. It takes us most of the day on Monday to roll that out. So don't expect to see it right at midnight. It's going to start to launch sometime between 9 a.m. Pacific time through probably about 6 p.m. Pacific time. And again, there's a whole process to that, but there is an FAQ in the coach office. If you type in 21-day fix, it'll actually list the time and what's going to launch first, like the challenge packs are going to launch first. And if you go back, we're going to be updating that FAQ every few hours. So we'll keep you posted. Like it might not launch at 9, it might not launch until 1 o'clock. So we got to launch it, test it, do all kinds of stuff. But we'll let you know when it's all officially launched if you keep looking at that FAQ. But anyway, launches on the 3rd. We'll put that sign back up for a second. 2 weeks, it's only available on Team Beachbody. So it's an exclusive for 2 weeks for coaches and their customers. Beachbody.com will not be selling it during that time. During the month of February, there's free shipping on the base kit. That'll run for the full month. Also, the challenge pack, we're going to tell you, we're going to have a special promotion on the challenge pack. Instead of what will normally be the challenge pack price of $160 for 21-day fix, it'll go down to $140 for the month of February, and there'll be free shipping on that challenge pack during the promotion in the month of February. So for all of you guys who are on a Team Beachbody Cup team, think about this thing, because you can blow it away. You can earn tons of Success Club points with this $140 challenge pack. So that's exciting. The other exciting thing, if you look in the office, I think by the end of the day today, we're going to be launching all of our toolkits around 21-day fix. So all of our product training guides, talking points, FAQs, email templates that you can use, Facebook badges, promo videos, a challenge group guide that we've created especially for this program. All of that is going to go up sometime today. On Monday, when we launch the products, at the end of the day, we'll launch e-cards and banners, because we wait till Monday because we don't want people clicking on those and it not being available to purchase yet. So that's it. I think we've covered it. Do we have time for any questions, or what do you think, Keith? A couple questions? All right, shoot.
What ounces are the containers?
What ounces are the containers? You know what? I think it's a secret, right?
It is, but here's the thing. I don't want people to worry about ounces. It's not about that. Again, it's not about weighing and measuring. If it fits in there, you can use it.
Yeah, and that's really true. I mean, I think that so many people, that's where they fall off of diets, because it gets too complicated.
Right.
So don't worry about the ounces.
Exactly.
Just worry about the colors.
Yes.
Fill it up. Don't
Fill it up.
overfill.
Don't overfill it. Fill it. so
And
the
you're
lid
all
closes.
set. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about the ounces.
Can I do the eating plan from the fix with other Beachbody workouts?
So what I would say to that is we want you to first do the eating plan with the 21-day fix and really see what those results are. But if you want to combine the eating plan from 21-day fix with any of our other workouts like P90X or Insanity, actually in the back of your guidebook of your eating plan, page 76, there's a different formula that you would use to find out what calorie bucket you would be under, just for workouts that are more intense or longer than 21-day fix workouts.
That's so impressive that you knew the page number.
I looked it up.
Can you tell me what's on page 45?
No.
Is the 21-day fix okay for nursing moms?
I'm always going to recommend that you check with your doctor if you're nursing, if you're pregnant. When we created it, there are no stipulations. It's not a calorie deficit diet where you're starving or anything, but definitely always check with your doctor first.
You guys answered this already, but I think it's worth another mention. Is there a vegan or vegetarian option in the eating plan?
Yes, there is a vegan vegetarian option in the eating plan.
Okay, then. What fitness levels can do 21-day fix?
I think we answered that too, right?
Everybody.
Everyone from the spectrum of from Autumn to Michael, that whole spectrum.
Anybody that falls in
eligible.
between.
Exactly. So, so I think we're good. Maybe one more question, Sandra. You good?
Can I eat out at restaurants when I do the 21-day fix?
Yes. When you're doing the 21-day fix, again, if you're on your first round of it, I'm always going to say do your best to make your own food. That way you know what's in it exactly. But once you really start to learn what the portion sizes are and you're able to see it, yes, if you go out to dinner, be conscious and think about what you're going to order.
It's like what Keith said was that, you know, the first few days he did it, by then he started to realize or recognize what the appropriate portioning was.
Yes.
So when he went out, he would know how much to
And I
eat.
really think it's individualized. Again, if you're somebody that really struggles when you go out to make that healthy choice or to push the plate away when it's overfilled, it's probably going to be in your best interest to not go out, at least on that first round,
Right.
until you really have broken those bad habits. 21 days to make a good habit, 21 days to break a bad habit. So be aware of where your strengths and weaknesses are, is what I would tell people.
All right. Well, Autumn, I have to tell you, I'm so excited. I'm more than excited. I'm proud that we have, you know, a product like this. I'm proud that we have you as part of the family.
Thank you.
I know that there's going to be just, again, the success stories are going to, whether they come in or they don't come in, I know that the success stories are going to be there.
Yes.
And I was mentioning to Autumn before that, you know, her patented eating system that, you know, hundreds of people have had great success from it. And I was saying, well, it's not going to be long before millions of people have had great success. And I mean, I'm sure that must be something that makes you very proud.
Yes, it's very surreal, but so exciting.
Yeah.
And so proud.
Well, thank you so much. And coaches, on behalf of the coaches, I thank you.
Thank you.
And guys, Monday, February 3rd, the launch of 21-Day Fix. Go get them. It's an
get 'em.
awesome, awesome product.
Thank you.
That wasn't so bad.
No, not at all.